What's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Was a Reincarnation of Sage of the Sixth Path. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie. Now before continuing this, shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to my boy Jimmy Dice for suggesting me this idea. And yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channels and follow me on my both channels as well. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. I'm really excited because after many short movies, finally a movie on my channel. Well, let us begin then. Roll the intro. Our story begins in Mount Miyaboku, as there was a lot of rustle going on there, as the toads were frantic, going in and out of the chambers of the elder toad sage. And even the summoner, Jiraiya, was called, the eldest summoner there. As now we see, Jiraiya arrived there in a puff of smoke, seeing that everyone was in kind of a hurry, rushing in and out of the chambers of the great elder toad sage. As he finally found the figures that he was looking for, Ma and Pa, otherwise known as Fukusaka and Shima, the toad sages who have taught him when he was young. Pa, Ma, what the hell is going on here? Why is the place so much in frenzy? Jiraiya boy, it's urgent. The great toad elder sage, he's back to his normal self. Usually he smokes opium and all and relaxes, but he's active and quite serious. He demanded that you be summoned here. Whatever it is, it has gotten him so much out of his normal demeanor and serious. Even we are frantic. We have been waiting for you. Everyone has been gathered out. The only one that we are waiting for was you now. Now let us hurry. As now Jiraiya was shocked and somewhat scared of what was to come, as he gulped, as he finally arrived inside the chambers where we see the toad was seated actively with gaze that resembled that of an emperor. Ah, it seems that you have arrived, Jiraiya. About time. I apologize. Enough. You remember I told you about the prophecy, I believe, a few months back. It was a few years, actually. Whatever. It seems the toad has not completely recovered yet. But, oh well. Yes, I was a fresh summoner at the time. Good. Have you told the prophecy to your student? Who was it about? Yes, actually I have. What did you tell him exactly? As the prophecy said. Can you repeat those words for me, Jiraiya? I know what the damn prophecy said. Said the elder toad sages. Everyone was not quite shocked because the toad was literally quite frantic. Well, Jiraiya, who was quite confused and scared, then said after a gulp, the prophecy stated that a child born from the yellow flash and red death of Konoha will be the savior. The child will be born with unimaginable power that will be granted to him by the gods. Yes, that is the prophecy that was given to you, but it was incomplete. Wait, what? Yes, as everyone was now shocked. The prophecy goes as follows until the point where you stop, but the other half was just revealed to me now, and it has set me into a frenzy. The true child of prophecy will do this, but there was another half that wasn't revealed at the time. The child of prophecy can turn into a destroyer as well, or conqueror. What? What do you mean? Yes, you heard me right, Jiraiya. Because if the parents mistreat the child, it will not be good for us. We might get destroyed or be conquered, both of whom which are not good for us, Jiraiya. And you wanna know the funny part? He will be the reincarnation of the Sage of the Sixth Path and none other than his brother, who have defeated the Ten Tails and distributed it into 9 bijus. And now everyone was shocked and pale. Oh no. Who might be the child of prophecy? That is something that you cannot reveal to them, Jiraiya. What? Why? If there is a way to stop them from preventing the mistake, then that is the challenge set to me by the gods who have sent me this prophecy. They said that if they are able to fulfill this challenge, then they are saved, otherwise they are destroyed. And I accepted that challenge. What? But Elder Sama, how could you? Otherwise I didn't have a choice. The prophecy was going to remain silent and we would have suffered without knowing the consequences. Would you rather have that? No, not at all. Well, the prophecy follows as such. Both of them cannot reveal this to, well, any information regarding this. Wait, we cannot reveal this to them, then how are we gonna stop this from happening? Let things play out. But there was a loophole that I was able to find. What? Think, Jiraiya. I don't need to say that. As Jiraiya's eyes widened, that Toad was right. They mentioned about only parents not being involved, never the others, meaning Jiraiya could intervene and stop that from happening. I have to go back. I have to go back to Konoha. Right now, no Jiraiya. Right now, Bunta has been summoned, and they are in the midst of a battle against Kyuubi no Yoko. What? Then I need to be there. They might need my help. How are you going to be any help, Jiraiya? Let things play out as if fate had planned. But, damn it. I can still... You can't do anything. How are you going to go against 3 goddesses? Do you have any plan? No, I don't. As Jiraiya then was, well, alongside everyone kicked out of the chambers, as the old elder Toad Sage was now in deep thoughts of his own, meditating. Jiraiya on the other side, we see him punching a tree. Damn it all! Shit. I can't believe this. Why all of a sudden now? Well, good thing that they have given us a warning, Jiraiya, and the loophole that he was mentioning about. You have to be quite cautious in this matter, Jiraiya. You have already informed them about the prophecy, right? Everyone knows about the damn prophecy. Damn it. I should have kept it in. Shouldn't have told this to them, and not until they were prepared. Well, that is why I told you, Jiraiya. Haste is waste. And I guess that opportunity is wasted now. So what now? What can I do? I need to prevent that from happening. They might make a mistake. A big one. Calm down, Jiraiya. We have to relax. All is not lost right now. It is just the beginning. What do you mean? Bunta just returned. He was injured. Said Minato was able to successfully stop the Biju and distribute it amongst his children. Children? Yes. Triplets, I believe. Quite lucky one, I believe so. And it's quite hard to be, well, actually believing that one of them is going to be the, well, reincarnation of the sage. That we will find out later, Pa. Right now, other things are at matter. I need to go there. You must rest today. You will leave tomorrow. Fine. I'll do as you say. And Jiraiya spent the whole night frantically, getting little to no sleep, and when the next morning came, he summoned himself reversely back to Konoha. After arriving there, he saw the sight. Oh God. Damn it all. No, I have to hold it in. I cannot reveal that I was aware. No. As he was walking throughout the streets watching the devastation that was caused by the Biju. And finally, he arrived at the Hokage office, where he saw Minato was in the midst of a meeting. Sensei, Jiraiya-sama. Jiraiya, you're back, said Hiruzen, as everyone else looked at him. I heard what happened. I came as fast as I could. Thank God. Everything is alright, it seems. We lost many people, Jiraiya-sama. But thank you for arriving as fast as you could. But the battle is already over. Damn it all. Shit. The Toads... I'm sorry, Sensei, I summoned him. I know. It's alright. When I summoned Bunta, he told me what happened. So I made him reverse summon me back before he got back to the Mount Miyaboku. Alright, Jiraiya. As Jiraiya was looking frantic throughout the whole meeting. I need to discuss something with you, and you as well, Sensei, in private. As Jiraiya then remembered and not revealed to them. Alright, Sensei, what do you want to discuss about? About the prophecy. Ah, yes. Well, I believe we have already, well, picked out the child of prophecy. Picked out? Minato, what do you mean? Picked out. Well, you said that power granted by the gods. I used the Hakai Kami seal. Kami seal? Yes, to summon Kami. And Kami was able to distribute the Biju in 3 pieces. Soul, Yin, and Yang chakra. Menma and Mito have Yin and Yang chakra, while Naruto has the soul. They are the Jinchurikis. Who exactly are the Jinchurikis? Why, Jiraiya, are you quite dumb now? Have you lost your brain cells or something? Obviously, Menma and Mito here. Naruto only possesses the soul. He doesn't have any chakra. I see. So, you think Menma or Mito might be the child of prophecy? Yes, it is between them. And Sensei, what do you... Well, it is tough to say, but I believe that young Naruto should also be given a choice and chance in this participation. Well, I believe that is fair, Heroism, but still, I don't have much hope for him to be this, well, child of prophecy because of him being the Jinchuriki of the soul. Minato, oh god, no. Please, no. But Minato, Sensei is right. You should give them all a fair chance. We'll think about it. Alright? As after that, Jiraiya couldn't do anything else but to wait and watch. As within 2 years, he returned back to a news that even frightened him even more. As time skipped to 2 years, we see Jiraiya standing inside the Hokage office as he slammed his hands on the table. What? What do you mean he left 1 year ago? As I said, Jiraiya, he left with his family and 2 children, the children of prophecy, to train in some faraway land. He said that his wife was paranoid that a masked person might appear, so they had to leave. What about Naruto? Poor kid was, well, in the orphanage, but he was placed into the orphanage of the civilians now. What? Why there? He's a shinobi clan member. Even if he is, Jiraiya, that identity and information is hidden, as Minato and Kushina wanted. But Sensei, he possesses the soul. What if the people hate him? To be honest, Jiraiya, yes, they do. And yeah, I am worried about him as well. But there is nothing we can do about it. When he asked Minato and Kushina, they said that the people would forgive him when the time comes, and he will forgive them. No. This is not good. I have a bad feeling about this. Sensei, with all due respect, since he's my godson, please allow me to train him. Are you sure? I told him to give Minato to give Naruto a fair chance as well in this. He deserves this chance. Well, Minato forbade him to ever leave the perimeters of, well, the village, so I can train him. I can train him after, every 6 months on my missions, I return here to give you a report and give him some new techniques to learn upon and guide him for a whole month and make sure that he practices. All you gotta do is just make sure. That is not a bad idea at all. And at this base, he will be also able to enter the academy and become somewhat of a, well, genius. Who knows? Maybe he might even surpass Minato and Kushina and even Itachi. Yes, that is what I believe too as well, Sensei. As now we see, Jiraiya took it upon his own hands to train Naruto as well, giving all children a fair chance. If Menman Mita turned out to be the child of prophecy, then it was fair game, it was alright. But if Naruto turned out to be, and he was neglected because of his mistake, nah, hell nah. He was the one who did all of this, and he was the one who's gonna correct this as well. He was damn sure about that. As now we see, 4 years later, Naruto was at the age of 6 and was in the forest. As his eyes were closed, he was standing still, as they were rustling in the bushes, and out came a huge centipede, charging towards Naruto, only for Naruto to open his eyes. In his hand was a Rasengan, which was purple. Dark Shadow Rasengan! As Naruto slammed it into the centipede, turning it into dust particles before it evaporated into nothing. As Naruto smirked, yes! It worked! Haha! Who knew that mixing the dark arts with the ninjutsu could create such deadly, well, jutsus? As Naruto was thinking about this, we see Jiraiya arrive there. Naruto, are you meddling with the dark ninjutsu arts again? Yes, I was. Naruto, I told you those arts were dangerous and forbidden. Even the Uzumakis. Only the oldest of the generations of the Uzumakis could use them, and those were barely used them. But I got a kank for it. I mean, I was able to write my own jutsus. Like what? Wanna see? As Naruto then made 2 hand seals and slammed his hands together, which then turned into a purple shade of claws. Claws of devastation, I called them. What? As Naruto disappeared at blinding speeds, causing Jiraiya's eyes to go widen. And with a single slash, he destroyed 10 trees. What do you think? It still has not that much power that I want it to be outputted, but still, I'm trying my best. he says that this is not powerful. Oh no, Minato, what the fuck did you do? Thank God I was here. Sensei? Yeah, Naruto, that was amazing. Kid, you call that not powerful attack? That was damn right strong. Really? Yes. Even Rasengan cannot do that much damage. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Sensei. So, what now? What now? You need to get into academy and even do test. But, you know what happened to the Uchiha clans. I went to Hokage-sama and he declined. He said that children should just enjoy time, and when the time comes for them to join the academy, they will allow it. When? 1 year from now. I only have 1 more year to go, Sensei. So what are you gonna do in the meantime? There's nothing I can teach you. You are already part of a Toad Summoning clan, learned their Sage mode already, and even mastered the Rasengan. And Fuinjutsu books, becoming a Seal Master in your own right, and even going as far as to study the Dark Fuinjutsu arts. Yeah, I know, Naruto said, hiding his blush. As Jirathan smiled and patted Naruto, said, I'm proud of you, kid. As Naruto's eyes widened, what? Yes, I'm proud of you. No matter what happens, remember this. I'm at your side, Naruto. But don't forget this. Kindness is the most strongest, and as well as the most weakest too. What? I don't get it. Neither do I. That's quite dumb, you know. Come on, kid, stop roasting me. But I will stop roasting you when you stop giving me some dumbass advices. Yeah, whatever. So, what now? Well, how about we go grab a bowl of ramen? As this was going on between Jiraiya and Naruto, we go towards Menma, Mito, and Kushina and Minato. No, not like this, Menma. You have to do these katas like these. You first have to take your right step first, and then the left one. Not the other way around. I'm trying, Tojan. It's just hard. That are the basics. You are the child of prophecy, son. Or either Mito is. Both of you need to train hard and strong. And remember that you have a sibling back home. Yeah, you told us. He had the soul, right? Yes, he has the soul. And he was weak. To protect him from the dangers, we had to leave him there, so that we can focus on you. Not only you have to protect your sibling, you also have to protect the whole elemental nations. Huge responsibility on your shoulders. You might be the one thing that can unite all of us, son. Daughter, you both have to work hard. So don't give up. Let's try one more time. Yes! As they were training rigorously as well. As now we have another year of time skip. Naruto joined the academy. Naruto instantly became quite popular. Based on unbiased, teaching ways of teachers, Naruto was advancing at a fairly high level. So much that he was even passing the time and records of Itachi Uchiha and the previous Kages, being called the next generational genius. And let's just say the civilian councils were quite afraid of these powers. And on the other side, so were some of the shinobis, who thought that Naruto was, possessed by the soul. So, to conduct a test, he was called inside the council chamber. Young Naruto, you are here. Sit down in the center, alright? Nothing to be worried about. Okay, Gigi. Well, the council will like to ask you a few questions, if that is alright with you. Okay. You can ask away. Are you aware of what is inside of you and why the people hate you, Naruto? Yes, I am. As everyone was now quiet. What? I was quite, to be honest. Me being called demon on my own birthday and, being chased, it was not that hard. QB attack happened that day and, I am learning Fuinjutsu and I am a seal master. So obviously I did a quick scan to find out there was a huge ass seal on my stomach. Which I deciphered and turned out it was a seal that was quite forbidden and manipulated to summon Kami instead of Shinigami. Bad move, whoever did this, but yeah, I found out about that. Turns out I have a tenant here, as Naruto suggested towards the seal. And have you met with it? Yes, to be honest, quite a few times, as now they were now on the edge of the seats, quite scared. And, well, we made peace. What? Now they were face faulted all the way down to the chairs. What do you mean you made peace? You all think that he's an aggressive monster. That's because he is. No, he's not. He is a sentient being. Now tell me this. What would happen if you were, for the past hundreds of years, against your own will, manipulated and sealed inside someone else, while feeling the pain for continuous every second of your life for the hundreds of years? As all of them were quiet. I thought so. A sentient being would obviously be filled with rage after being tortured for such long against his will without any doing wrong. But he manipulated. Again, focus on my words, manipulated. As all of them now felt embarrassed being told off by a kid. Anything else do you like to know? Or should I make a direct contact link between him and you all? You can do that? Yes, don't need to be scared. You can ask questions, and he will answer to you truthfully. Isn't that right? Naruto asked in his mind. Yeah, whatever, kid. As now we see Naruto closed his eyes, and Naruto's eyes opened to reveal red eyes with slits. Hello, everyone. As a deep voice said, as everyone was scared now. Kyubi, you don't need to be afraid. I promise the kid I won't hurt. Now ask what you want to ask. Why did you attack the village? I said so. I was only going to escape after breaking free from the seal, but that accursed Uchiha. Madara Uchiha. What? Madara is... I can recognize that Sharingan everywhere. You think that those Uchihas out there who have died, they were strong enough to manipulate me? No. Obviously not. I was only immune to one Uchiha's Sharingan in more than thousands of years, and that was Madara's. As everyone was shocked after hearing this bit of news. So, yes, you heard right. That was either Madara or someone impersonating him, because he was using his Sharingan. No, this is not good. Someone with Madara's powers. This is dangerous. On the other side now, Danzo's interest was piqued. The power of an ancestor of the Uchihas who was at the same level as Hashirama Senju, his sensei. That was the power he desired, and that was the power he will find. He will hunt down this Uchiha, even to the end of this world, and drag his eyes out, then replace his own, and then he will become the Kage. And using the Childs of Prophecies, as Minato bragged about, he will rule over the world. As Ethan smirked. And can you tell us, where could he be now? What do you think I am, Danzo? I am a sentient being who is sealed away. I do not even have such powers. That is something that you have to do on your own. Alright, we can do that. And now, for one last question, ask away. What is your future plan? Because you're just a soul. Are you going to, or willing to cooperate with Naruto? Yes, I am just a soul like any of you. Chakra is not a problem. And as for Naruto, obviously, he and I are on good terms. He, unlike the other Jinchurikis, understand what a Biju is, what a life who is sentient and lived long enough, seeing civilization rise and destroy is. We see. Thank you, Kyubi-sama. They said with respect as they now realized that what truly happened that day, and were grateful that some of the Uchihas were even dead. But they regretted that many of the innocents had to die. But now the clan heads were afraid, because Madara Uchiha's Sharingan was in hands of someone who wanted to destroy their village. And that cannot be good. Even Hiruzen was afraid of that. But Danzo, he was excited. He wanted to find that Sharingan user and rip apart those eyes for his own use. But in all due time, that will happen soon. Very soon. As after that, Naruto was sent off, and Naruto continued on to be the Rookie of the Year continuously for the next upcoming years, and finally at the age of 13, he was graduated As everyone was about to leave after receiving their headbands and being told off to repeat the year, the door bursted open and in came the Namikaze family. Kid, your family's here. I told you I don't know what to think about them. I'll leave then. Naruto, where are you going? Said Iruka. Sit down. Okage-sama is back and he wants to talk about something to all of you. As all of them then witnessed Minato and his family step inside. Greetings everyone. Greetings to all of you. Thank you for a little bit of your time. Now I know that most of you have already graduated, but I would like you to introduce to two of the comrades that you will be meeting very, very shortly. Manma, Mito, please come in. As the two said kids came in. These two are my children, and they have been taught by us, me and Kushina, to be honest. And we wish that you can treat them as your friends and comrades, because they have huge responsibilities on their shoulders, and be their aid whenever it is time to be needed. I believe that you will respect that. Hi! All of them then yelled out, as Minato was happy after that, with the answer that he received, and then his gaze fell upon Naruto, as he blinked, and instantly there was no one there. On the other side we see Naruto sitting on top of the Hokage monument, but instead of the fourth head, he was sitting on top of the, first Hokage's. Hey kid, said Jiraiya, as he arrived there as well. Why the long face? Why are you here? I heard that you got, graduated. Congratulations on becoming a Genin finally. Yeah, thanks. So why the long face then? I met them. Who? My parents, who else? As Jiraiya paused for a moment. How did Naruto? Oh yeah, he already was aware of that video. I'm not gonna even ask how you are aware of that, but still, Naruto, why did you leave? Even after meeting them? What else am I supposed to do? Naruto said with this laugh on his face. A hollow laugh. 13 years. 13 years later, for the first time in my life, I see my parents, and what do? Brag about others. In front of the others. Forget about me completely. Like I'm not existent. It hurts. As Naruto gripped the rock, as it shattered, causing huge cracks to be formed in the first Hokage's head, causing Jiraiya to get a little bit scared. Naruto, calm down. Everything will be fine. It won't! Naruto said, crushing the rock instantly as the first Hokage's face fell down. It won't. Naruto's eyes were glowing, but different. They were purple, with ripples in them. And his iris was complete white, with a blue hue. Naruto? What is happening with your eyes? Naruto, the power of the Sage of the Sixth Path and the Ninshu has awoken, alongside the Dark Arts, giving you the new Dojutsu, the Rinne Byakugan. What? Yes, the Rinne Byakugan. It is, I believe, that is called, because it's a mixture of Rinnegan and Byakugan, the most purest of the purest form. I see. As Naruto looked at Jiraiya. I guess I have a dojutsu now. Now what, sensei? We need to conduct some test. You're coming with me, Naruto. As Naruto was taken, while on the other side everyone was celebrating in the village the returns of their savior and all, Naruto was busy. While the celebration was going on, we see Minato and Kushina were talking with their friends, while Menma and Mito were silent after meeting and greeting with everyone. Hey, have you seen Naruto? No, but I heard Sensei called someone like that in the class. Do you think he's aware of us? No, Dad made sure that no one was aware of him, or us, at the time. But what if someone has told him? What if he found out and hated us about that? Hogging over parents, all that stuff. Mito, to be honest, I don't know. That is something I'm worried about as well. They preached to us about clan and loyalty and all that stuff. But I was continuously worried about my brother. I mean, how could they leave our little brother like this? Menma said with a rage-filled eyes, as Mito also gritted her teeth. Even if we haven't met him, he's a part of us. He was born with us. We understand each other. Now we know why we always felt like some part was missing between us. It was him. We have to meet him. Unbeknownst to them, Naruto was listening to this and even had tears rolling down his eyes while he was hiding in invisibility, one of the paths and powers of his new Jujutsu. I see. So at least I still have some family. My real blood family left. Are you gonna trust their words, kids? I motion sense them. They are 100% genuine. Now I know that I belong with someone. And if they really mean that, then I'm more than happy. What about your parents, kid? I don't know, Kurama. One part of me just wants to end them. The other part just don't want to bother with them. But both ways, it's not good. It's wrong. Am I a... No, kid, you're not. If someone is a monster, it is them. For leaving their infant kid behind in the den of wolves, all by themselves, to fend her off for his life. But why? Why do I feel like this? You will not, in due time. Why don't you go and talk to them? Say what? Just say anything. As now we see, Menma and Mito, who were standing on the other side of the party, not being wanting to center of attention, Naruto arrived there. Hello, Menma, Nisan. Mito, Nisan. As both of them eyes widened to see that there stood their third half. He was complete blend of both of them and the parents. Had whisker marks, tan skin, blue eyes like their father, blonde hair as well. A carbon copy of him, but with both of their mixtures and their Kajan Tojan's mixtures face. You really are like us. How are you doing, Naruto? Said Menma as Mito chuckled, causing Naruto to chuckle as well. I don't know. I'm happy, angry, sad. I'm feeling a lot of things. As both of them turned towards Naruto. Hey, we would like to apologize if you're mad at us, Naruto. Both of them bowed. As tears were in their eyes as Naruto went towards them and gave them a hug. No, you don't have to. Not anymore. You were also innocent. You did not knew. You never knew. I only found out after a few years of him leaving. Of them leaving with you. But now that you're back, please don't. Only you two are the ones who I can rely upon. We won't, Naruto, said Menma as he gave Naruto a pat, as Mito gave him a hug as well. And the three of them then chatted and had a huge amount of laughs. Unbeknownst to them, these was being watched by Minato and Kushina, and they were happy. See? Told you easy as a pie, Minato. They are ready together. Now, all we gotta do is just give them enough time, and then we will bring Naruto into our family once more. I heard from everyone that he is quite a genius. He has become a seal master. Sensei has been teaching him. What? What? Jiraiya? Why? As Kushina frowned, we agreed that Naruto will be taught by us once we return. But by the time now, he would have already been again in either ways. I'm just happy that Sensei was there for him. We were focusing on both of Menma and Mito. Yeah, you're right. I guess that is good, but still, I need to talk to him. As now we see, Minato and Kushina were looking frantically in and out for Jiraiya, only for him to be found in Minato's library. Sensei, yo, long time no see, Minato. Kushina, I tried to reach to you guys, but turns out none of my letters reached. Wanna answer why, Kushina? We didn't want it to be disturbed. Haven't you got the message first? I got that alright, but I still wanted to tell you about updates and all that. But you wouldn't have bothered with your own son at the time, Kushina, have you? We were busy. Busy dealing with what? 2 kids? Leaving the other one behind? He only possessed the soul, okay? Soul of a Biju. So do we. We also possess soul. We regenerate chakra. What makes you think that the QB soul wouldn't have? Because it is not possible. I made sure the seal works that way, and the seal was in the testing phase, Kushina. How could you have known that the seal has worked completely? I We... Look, whatever it is, Jiraiya, said Kushina, not wanting to take the blame. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, since Naruto only possesses a soul, so he's pretty much useless to us and not a child of prophecy. We had to train them. One life doesn't matter over the rest of them. As on the other side, they saw who was standing there as Jiraiya's eyes widened, and Minato's eyes widened as well, and then Kushina saw. Naruto was standing there. He's normalized and morphed into his new dojutsu. I see now. And after they convinced me to give you a chance. Goodbye, Kushina Uzumaki. So much of an Uzumaki you are. Menma-ni-san, Mito-ni-san. I have decided. The only 4 people in my life who I can trust are you, he said, pointing towards Jiraiya, Gigi, and these 2. Naruto, wait, enough! I don't even want to hear my name coming out of your mouth. Aside from any others, Hokage-sama, do not even bother in my personal life. And I mean it. Do not use that tube that Gigi tries to peek upon on girls to use in my personal life as well. As after that, Naruto disappeared in a dark cloud. What was that? That was the dark Fuinjutsu arts. How dare you, Jiraiya? Why would you give something so dangerous to him? Naruto mastered them. These were his own arts that he created after completing the Fuinjutsu arts. He has been learning them religiously. Those are dangerous arts, only I know. And you, Kushina, just made the biggest mistake. You blew off your only chance to have a nice, decent conversation with your child. And now Naruto has made up his mind. What do you mean made up his mind? He's just a kid. He'll come around. Who are you talking about? He's not you. He's not the kid that you raised. I was there for him. I saw how he was grown. I saw his behavior. I am aware of it. He's a kid filled with determination and sheer will. Once he makes up his mind, he will go down even to hell path for it. And Naruto, he's not gonna forgive you. I can write down that for you and give it to you as a proof. He won't, no matter what you do, both of you. And then, as we see, Jiraiya left, leaving Menma and Mito, who were standing there as well on the other side. Tears welled up in their eyes. And only one thought, as they entered, Menma, Mito, how much? Tell us honestly, said Menma. Would you have left us behind, any one of us, if it was us on the receiving end of the soul? Menma, Mito, listen, please, honey. Please don't. No. Answer us, goddammit, said Mito. Would you have left us behind? If this was the case, if we had, any one of us had the soul? As Minato then sighed, yes, we would have. As both of them then began to shake, now we know how Naruto felt. We're going towards him. We don't want to talk at the time now. Wait, no, you can't. Why can't we? We are goddamn Genins of Konoha. Adults already, and adults don't live with their parents. Thank you for all the support that you have given us, but from there here on out, we can support each other. See you around, Kushina-sama. Do-chan. As Kushina instantly felt shock and chills run down her spine when she heard her own children say these words. First, she lost her youngest because of, well, Jiraiya and her big mouth, and now this? No, this wasn't how it was supposed to go. They were to come back as heroes and be treated and all that, and Naruto was supposed to be inspired by them, and then taught by them, and they would have been a happy family. Not like this. As Minato then said, listen, Kushina, you know, Sensei was telling us at the time, but you didn't want it to listen. Maybe if we had listened to them. Enough, Minato. Nothing is lost yet. No. I am a goddamn Uzumaki, and we don't, well, give up. I'm gonna try my hardest to make them look my way once more. You better believe it. Kushina, I think enough, Minato. If you're not gonna help, then don't do anything. Let me do my own thing. As after that, a whole week passed, as now was the team selection date. Since two and more were added and one more getting passed, which was Kiba, as Mizuki was arrested, we see that Naruto was placed with, well, none other than the two of them. Naruto was happy, but the time came for their sensei. It was Kushina. Naruto instantly went and reported that he wanted a change. Even if it meant to be put into the holding rosters, he would wait. And so did Menman Mito, causing Kushina to go into even more shock. What? They don't even give me a chance. As now we see, after filing in their report to the Hokage, legalizing it that they were no longer, well, authority of Kushina, and will be handed over to a new Jonin, we see that the three of them were facing Kushina there, standing. Why? Why would you do this to your Kachan? Can't you see that I'm trying to bring our family back? There is no family. Even if I have some, I already mentioned there are 4 people. God damn it, those 4 people are us, Naruto. We are your family. No. Family isn't tied by blood only. They are tied by the nature of relation. And you, even if you brought me into this world, you and I have no relation whatsoever. I don't even hate you at this point. I downright despise you. Because not only you have hurted me, you have broken goddamn every single code in Uzumaki's book. Can you understand that? How are you even gonna face your own ancestors at this point? I'm just worried about that. I'm not worried about myself, because I know damn as well and as hell sure that I'm not gonna forgive you, no matter what anyone or anyone says. Now have a good day, Kushina-sama. Naruto began to leave, as Kushina was on the verge of tears. And whatever it's worth, Kazan, said Mito, as Kushina looked towards her. This is something that you brought upon yourself. You taught us about loyalty, about Uzumaki's codes, and you broke every goddamn one of them. I need a... Listen, Menma said. We can talk this over, but please leave Naruto alone. We tried to convince him, because we lived with you, okay? We know that you're a good person, but what you did to him is downright unforgivable. You could be even branded as a kin deserter. As Kushina's eyes widened. Listen, Kachan, even if we forgive you, we still support Naruto for what he's doing. You done wrong, and we side with him on this one. You told us to stick by the right side no matter what happens and who is on the wrong. And this time around, ironically, you are the one who is in the wrong, alongside Tojan. And he knows it, even if he doesn't talk about it. But the only one who can see that, though, is you. As now we see both of them leave, and went on to find their new sensei to begin their D-rank missions, which was none other than Tenzo. As they were doing their D-rank missions, we go towards Amegakure, in a hidden base where we see Akatsuki finally gathered up. I have heard of a grave news, said Zetsu. I was infiltrating the Toads, and I found out that their clan elder has a prophecy. Turns out that Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, one of them is going to be the next reincarnation of the Sage of the Six Paths. As all of them now were quite shocked. What? He will have the powers of the Sage. Enough. And so do I. I have the Rinnegan. We don't need to worry about anything. If he is the Sage, we will convince him to our side. He will believe the way to the peace that we have in mind. And if he doesn't, I will mind control him. No other way around. Isn't that right, Madara? As a masked person, then finally walked out of the shadows. Yes, that is the only way. One way or another, the true way of peace is the Moon Eye plan. Whether even if the Sage himself is involved on the other side, nothing can stop us. We will make it happen. And damn as hell, make sure it does. Now, as scheduled, monitor the other Jinchurikis and Kages. and tell me about the village situations as well. Now move out, as all of them did as they were told. While on the other side we see Tenzo and his team arrived back, as Naruto and everyone was chuckling until Naruto got stoic once he arrived in the vicinity of the gates. We have completed our day rank missions, Okage-sama, said Tenzo. My team is ready for the first C rank. As that is when an Inu came in. Bad news. Team 7 is in grave danger. Sasuke, and Sakura are hurt. Kakashi is down as well. They encountered S-rank missing shinobi from Kiri. His name is, I don't know what it was, but he's the 7th Swordsman of Mist. What? This is not good. We have to send some team there. We will go, said Naruto. What? No. We will go, Hokage-sama, said Menman Mito as well. We were taught by you. We are the childs of prophecy, remember? They said sarcastically as Minato flinched. Yes, go. You can go. As we see Tenzo and his team departed. As they arrived there, it took them 2 days to do so. They saw that the Genins were fighting in a losing battle. As the attacker was using ice dome mirrors, as Naruto then did something. He then jumped into the air as he made a hand seal. Mokutan, black wooden dragon. He infused his dark arts with the wood style, creating a monster of a dragon, which melted not even the ice dome, but dismembered the user so much that he couldn't use his chakra coil for the next minute, giving Naruto the opportunity to instantly arrive in his vicinity and land some dangerous kicks and punches, rendering him useless completely. Damn it, Haku! I am alright, my lord. Just a bit injured. As Naruto stood there, Zapazama Mochi. It seems my expectations exceed me. Now, what you did to my apprentice I don't appreciate, kid, and you're gonna pay dearly for that with your life. As he was about to attack Naruto, we hear clapping sounds from the other side. Good job. Good job indeed. Kado, what are you doing here? This is not what we agreed upon. Yes, this is not something we entirely agreed upon, Zabuza. And we certainly didn't agree upon for you to get your ass handed to you by a bunch of fucking Janins, he said with clenched teeth. So what do you want me to do? I'm trying my best. End of the deal. You go bring me his head and bring the girls to me, especially that redhead one. What did you say? Said Naruto, as he looked towards Mito. I want that redhead one for my personal use, he said while licking his lips, and instantly he felt a huge amount of pain. Pain from the said lips as well, as he grabbed his hands there to touch, and immensely was in huge pain as he extended his hand forward to see that there was a liquid that was red. On the other side, Naruto was standing, his hands turned into claws, and in them was his lips and mouth. These disgusting lips that you spoke my sister names from. I'll burn it. As in front of them, Naruto burned that. His eyes were looking like that of a monster. White irises with purple rinneguns with rings in them. As Naruto said, pressure release. As all of them were instantly on the ground, being buried by the pressure, so much that some of their even spines and skeleton cracked, shattered, puncturing their lungs and heart, killing them instantly. As Naruto stood there, huge cracks were forming everywhere. Naruto, stop! Said Mito, as Naruto then looked at her and stopped, his eyes morphing back. I overdid it, didn't I? As Zabuza then said, what the fuck? Who the hell is this kid? Kakashi. As Sasuke and the others were quite shocked as well, because they have seen Naruto perform, but this was entirely different experience. He had aura of Itachi, but more worse. That was downright chilling for Sasuke. So much that his two more tomos awoken. I need to know about that power. I need to know because I need to kill him. As now we see, it was nighttime and everyone was resting, as Naruto was sitting on the other side, while his siblings who were traumatized were resting, as Sasuke arrived. What do you want, Sasuke? You knew I was here. Yes, I knew. Your dojutsu. It is, yes, a mixture of Sharingan of an advanced level known as Rinnegan and Byakugan. The Rinne Byakugan. I see. how did you? I was born with this power before you say so. Or ask anything else. I see. I want to get strong because I want. Look underneath you and you'll find the true answer and true strength that you are also searching for desperately, Sasuke. What? Naruto looked at him. The strength is always there. You just have to be patient enough to unlock it and hone it. It took me years to get to that level that I'm at. And by chance, a few luck, I was able to evoke in a Jujutsu. But as for you, you already have the Jujutsu. But all you need is just proper time, training, and will to do so. And you'll be able to achieve what you want to. But, tell me this. Itachi was the most pacifist one of the Uchihas. I read his files. Why did he suddenly go crazy and butchered on everyone? I don't know. He said that he wanted power. And he honestly believed that. You, living with him as his sibling. What's there not to believe? I saw him there. Saying and believing his other things, Sasuke. I'm asking you this. You lived with him since the day you were born. You knew about him completely. Like his shadow. And yet you were not completely aware of him. Were there any fights or squirrel within the clan? My father. He was fighting with Sasuke. My niece on a lot. Sasuke. Then that means there was something going on. Listen, I'm gonna not let you in on a secret. I found out there was a coup being planned by the Uchihas. And the elders were not happy about that. So in a hush-hush, they hired someone to execute them. What? How are you? Here are the proof. I went into the directory of Konoha's, bureau. And there I find these files, deep in the Anbu's headquarters. How did you? I just know. Don't bother asking how. There is the Kage stamp of approval. They even got that behind Gigi's back, turns out. Gigi's not aware of that. I even jumped his mind with the Inoichi Yamanaka's jutsu of mind jumping and found none memory of that such incident. I can't believe this. My clan planning a coup. They were having a lot of frequent meetings, but there you have it. They were having a meeting. A threat of coup. Itachi doing this, being the double agent. He stopped a war from happening that the Uchihas wanted. And you wanna know who caused all of this? Who? The elders. And the masked person. Masked person? He has Madara Uchiha's Sharingan. Or he claims to be Madara at least. We don't know which one is worse. But it's not nice either way. He's the one who caused all this rift between the village and the Uchihas, and the Uchihas were having none of it. And there you have it, the outcome. I can't believe this. I'm gonna rip them to shreds. Calm down, hothead. You're not strong enough, and who's gonna believe you, even if you showed them these documents? There's nothing you can do. These are the documents that I prepared. What? You? No, I didn't trick you. These documents are the search of the Uchiha case that I did for more than 2 years, finding clues bit by bits. Can you do that much on your own? And after doing so, then and only then you exceed with your plan. You have a lot to do, Sasuke, and these 2 years give yourself training time and also investigating time. See you if you are a shinobi as you call yourself to be. Thanks, Naruto. You gave me a lot to think about. Appreciate that I could help. As now we see, Sasuke left, as Naruto was left to his own thoughts. The next day, the bridge was completed as they all returned back to Konoha to find out that the Chunin exams were going to happen. Kushina on the other side was trying her best, to make it up to her children as she could. But Naruto, her heart went out because she realized her mistakes after being told off by her own kids. Even after teaching all those codes to her children, she was being a hypocrite here, not giving Naruto a chance. But she deserved redemption like any other. At least that is what she believed, and she was going to get it. As she believed to do so. No matter how hard she tried, Naruto never opened up to her, even in the Chunin exams, and finally, in the end, Konoha crush began. Turns out Orochimaru was involved, and wanted Sasuke. Fortunately enough, Sai was able to save enough time for them to get away from Orochimaru. And Orochimaru unfortunately was not lucky enough to cause the, well, Konoha Crush to be completed. Suna was defeated and so was he, as Hiruzen-sama finally died using the Hakafuin seal, but took him down as well, killing him, taking his soul as well as the payment, alongside his own. Naruto attended the funeral, and after that, we see Naruto was sad. His siblings, Jiraiya, everyone else tried to cheer him up, but he wouldn't just open up to nobody. And that is when he determined. He called to Jiraiya. It was raining heavily. He had decided what he wanted to do. Jiraiya-sensei, what is it, Naruto? What is it you want to talk about? As the thunderstorm boomed, I am the child of prophecy, aren't I? Naruto, just answer my question. Don't lie to me. Yes, you are. So you knew. I came to a realization that you might have been. It was a hunch, because Minato and Kushina were hellbent on the other two. But I wanted all of you to have a fair chance. But once you have woken the Jujutsu and your abilities, I was certain that you were the one. I have decided what to do. What do you mean? These villages, they just attacked their own allies. All those lives lost. Not any longer. If they can't just keep their hands to themselves, I might as well just go and destroy them. Naruto said as thunder boomed. Jiraiya was afraid. Naruto, you don't have to kill the innocent. You're right. What was the prophecy though? I want to know. What? I want to know the complete prophecy. As Jiraiya revealed the true prophecy to Naruto. Save, conquer, or destroy, huh? I have decided. I will not destroy. Neither will I save. I will conquer, Naruto said as Jiraiya was shocked. Are you with me, Jiraiya-sensei? You said so yourself. And I'm still to my words true, Naruto. Jiraiya, I, Jiraiya of the Sannin, am on your side. Better for better or for worse. I gave you that word, and I still am going to abide by it. Then let us begin then. What? Yes. As Naruto then made 10 clones. As Naruto went into a meditative state, his body was covered in markings that were glowing white. As Naruto's eyes opened to reveal a new form of white irises, which were much more brighter, and the Rinnegan, it was complete black with red rings in them now. As Naruto then said, "It is time," in a deep voice, as Naruto began to levitate. As instantly, his clones were teleported above the villages, and the chakra was sensed by the other Jinchurikis and Bijus, who alerted everyone. After half an hour, we see the forces gather outside. Already, the civilians evacuated. The villages went into silence. As Naruto lowered himself, I have decided to conquer those who don't stop, save who wants to be saved, destroy who cannot see the other way. Eva chose to fight, so henceforth they were wiped out. Kiri compromised and wanted to be saved because they were in a desperate position. Naruto saved them. So could be said for Suna. They wanted forgiveness and hence conquered. And as for Kumo, they wanted to be saved. They wanted to be peaceful, and that is what they got. Now we have a time skip of 5 years. Akatsuki was butchered down by Naruto himself because he erased each and every bit of all the entities who could be harmful for the beast that he has created. As now we see him at the age of 18, meditating, wearing white robes with a black staff, that of a sage. On his right side was his companion, his wife, Fu, who he rescued from Takigakure, who decided to fight against him and were destroyed. Like many other villages, such as Snow Country, who were ignorant, and Rice Country, who were hellbent on summoning a demon. As now we see Fu and Naruto resting in a huge top of a mountain, away from all the elemental nations, watching over the kingdom and the peace that they have built, and let the people inside rule over. His brother was now the next Kage. And as for the other ones, the next generation was handed over this task, and they were fulfilling it with wholeheartedly. And honestly, Naruto was happy about that. And also was happy that he had a companion to his name as well. As for his parents, let's just say, Kushina and Minato, they had become drunkard and weakened. Only one regret, a deep cut in their heart, that they couldn't see the truth, even if it was in front of them. People tried to warn them, people closest to them, but they just didn't want to admit their mistake. And in the end, they paid the heavy price. They lost everything that they desired. Well, ending deserved. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this movie off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.